fast, fatal heart impact. Past painful scars, in fact, I blast tasteful thoughts and past. I back up my actions, fact, don't ask, grab reactions, jacked, attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused, call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose, pick a new silver excuse. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now, y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out. Remember, you're discreet now. Get ready for defeat now.
Alrighty, hello everybody, this is Kirusho here, and now, whenever we last left off, quite a lot of things were happening. In the last part, we had Deku. He headed to a secret facility where Amelia's mother was being held, and we actually found out that Alice, her mother, she was actually, well, not in very good condition. She seemed to be out of it, she did not appear to be able to see, and her body was covered in a strange rash. And Deku, he actually did his own investigating. He interviewed people and he even did take samples of Alice's blood. He called Momoya Yorozu and was able to get them looked at in a lab, where he found out something quite strange. He then interviewed a few other people, and solved the case in a good time. Now, Deku found this to be kind of strange. The case he just worked is something an amateur could solve, yet there were some loopholes in it, things that didn't add up. And he found out why. Whenever he was attacked, and he had to fight somebody. And right now, he's currently flying back home. Now, with that being said, Deku, he does arrive at the manor. And whenever he does walk in, a few people, they are standing there in the middle of the front room. And some people do go to turn and look right at him, as they do see Deku walk in, clutching his side with his left hand. And he does go to look around. There are quite a few other Etzos here, and some of them they are confused, as Deku just go to bring his hand up and somewhat wave, before Adam just walk over. Oh, you're back. Perfect timing. I was hoping to talk to you about a few things. Hey, Adam. What's up? Listen, I'd love to talk right now, but I sort of just want to rest. I'm not doing too good. Oh, my apologies. Are you tired? Yeah, and I was stabbed earlier. You were stabbed? Yeah, Adam, I was stabbed. Some crazy asshole in that lab attacked me. Now, a few people there do look right at him. He was attacked by someone? A lab? Please not here. Your mom's gonna recover, alright? The news is okay. Alright. Well, we at least do not need to let Amelia know. We can let her know that her mother fell ill, but she's gonna be fine. Nothing as deadly as it was. Fine. Just tell her whatever you want. I need to go get something to eat. I'm starving. They're gonna walk away. And Adam, he does go to think. That was kind of strange. He seemed to be very dismissive. Now, we actually do have a bit later. Deku is trying to think. He's looking around and seeing a lot of things that do seem odd to him, and strange. And it doesn't make sense. And we do actually have whenever Deku, he does go to the kitchen and gets something to eat. Something was already being made for their guest. And right now, Deku, he's able to at least get an early plate of something. And whenever he does get to sit down and eat it, we do actually have Amelia. She heard that he came back, and that he was attacked. And there actually is whenever Deku, he's currently sitting down eating something in a room, and it's just come walking in. Deku turning his head to stare right at her, as he does go to somewhat think for a second, before looking at her again. Princess Amelia. Huh? Amelia, it's good to see you. Hi. That was odd. He's never called me princess. Hey, Amelia. Are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. I heard that you returned today. Her coming over and sitting down. Yeah, it was, a simple case. Nothing too bad. It, was okay, but I did get attacked. Oh, That's, not good. Are you okay? Yeah, I was just stabbed. Deku was somewhat casually brushing that off, and Amelia just stared at him for a second. He was stabbed? Did you get proper medical treatment? Yes, I did. I'm just a bit woozy, a bit tired. That's all. Besides, I don't need the interrogation. Hmm. Are you okay? Do you wish to talk? Talk? Deku looked at Amelia quite strangely, and she just stared at him. He's acting off. No, Amelia, I'm fine. Listen, maybe we can meet up later. Talk then. I know I have to talk to your father. And, well, if I talk to him and see what's going on, maybe you can see your mom. Maybe then good can come out of this. You would do that? Yeah, why not? Listen, I know it's just strange right now, but it'll all be okay. Besides, Deku is saying something that does somewhat catch him off guard. Her status is quite important, and she needs to be made aware as to what's going on with her own matters. And that does somewhat surprise her. Deku called her a princess, and now he's bringing up her status? Now, we do actually want Deku just going to walk away, and Amelia, she's left there somewhat confused. He's not right. Her going to turn and reach out, and the moment she does attempt that, you do actually wish she does go to look at the back of Deku's head. And Deku, he does continue to walk. Before, he just doesn't do anything. He just casually leaves the room. And Amelia is left sitting there, a bit surprised. Did, did he not reach back? That's not right. She couldn't get into his head. Okay, Amelia, he's dealing with his own things. He's dealing with his own things. He's fine. He's just tired and maybe he wants his own personal time. Maybe he's just trying to prepare to talk to your dad. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Hmm. But that's strange though. He would have said something. He wouldn't have just shut me out like that. This being with Amelia, she actually is a bit more concerned. Did something happen in that base? Is he okay? Now, we do have where Deku, he actually does pull Arthur aside. The two stepping into our room and going to talk. So, how did it go? The case was very simple. However, right now, the person who is currently jailed, they're making claims that they didn't do it. Claims? Yes. They're trying to say that they have gaps in their own memory. But that doesn't make sense. I'm guessing they're trying to plead some sort of mental case. Mental case? Yes, Arthur. Listen, a lot's been going on, and I believe that your species, they need help. Not just with rebuilding and repopulation efforts, but with the fact that many of your people, they may be suffering from a form of PTSD. What is this? Post-traumatic stress syndrome. I know I've gone through some things in the past that could be considered the same thing, but I was never officially diagnosed by a doctor. I avoided them, and I myself have tried healing my own way. But listen, it's in my opinion that you need to look into this mental factor. Many people could be unwell. If you talk to them, if you get them suited properly, get things situated properly, maybe you can come to a middle ground. And right now, it's the easiest thing I can think of. Because the next best thing I can think of, other than that, is the fact that you give up the crown. Excuse me? That's the easiest thing I can think of, man. Besides, it's either that or you're eventually killed by someone. That that's preposterous. You can't expect me just to do that. I don't expect you to, but I expect you to understand. Ah, damn it. This is not going well. It isn't. So, are you going to listen to me? I'm going to have to. I've taken your advice before, and it turned out well for us. You know more about these matters. But it is strange. You talk about humans and Eds as if they're the same thing. In a way, they are. You say that with such ease. You truly believe that, don't you? I do, Arthur. Your species is unique, and so is mine. However, we share one thing in common. Hmm? Other than physical appearances and bodies, that are both, well, remarkably similar? Well, other than 2 arms and 2 legs, yes. We share understanding. Hmm, I see. I would have to look into this better. Well, I mean, you might need to. Besides, I've talked to Amelia about a lot of things, and I've helped her through a bit. Your son seems to have at least certain things that he needs dealt with, and there's even you. Hmm? Me. Yes. The man so focused on running a kingdom, he doesn't realize exactly how bad things truly are. The man so focused on running a kingdom, he doesn't even realize that the enemy is already inside the room. Excuse me? Ah, you speak about my species as if we aren't already on Earth. What was that? What was what? A simple little side effect. This human's mind is tough. Trying to navigate him properly is difficult. Your species was the same. Whenever we wiped out your planet, whenever we ripped it apart at the seams, it had very valuable minerals for us to have. We do appreciate it. You helped solve one of our problems. And so far, the machines, they're our next one. You. You're taking over his body. Yes, I see you catch up quickly. No. This is some sort of joke. This is not funny. Oh, Arthur, it's no joke. Besides, this human, he does truly believe that humans and Etzos, they can remain together. They can be allies. In fact, I'd say this human knows better than anybody exactly how to understand the Etzos. I mean, he understands your daughter very well. Yes, this human, he really does, from what I do understand. His memories show it quite well. He knows her both mentally, physically, and very intimately. What do you speak of? Oh, you really don't know. This human has had relations with your daughter. Not only have they been together, but it does appear that they've, well, committed a bit of a taboo. I'm actually impressed with this human. Powers, strength, abilities of the mind, like yours. Almost an ideal candidate for takeover. However, he is still a problem. And so are you. Right now, I do not believe that you are in proper control. Hmm? I just don't understand. Understand what? What is wrong with you? Why is your species after mine? After yours? That's so adorable. We're not after your species. We're after the entirety of the universe. The universe. Yes, the tech that was left behind by other civilizations. We found some beforehand. We became this higher plane of existence. We have ascended to the level of gods. No, you have not. You question us. I do. I question you because gods cannot die. Oh, quite poetic. But, Etso, I do have a question. Have you ever met a god? I have not, and I don't think I ever will. Well then, the person inside Deku's body going to stand up, and walking forwards. As whenever Arthur is going to stand up himself, he is going to try and reach out mentally. However, Deku is going to bring up his hands. Him actually going to grab Arthur mentally. And there actually is whenever Deku is going to cover the man's mouth. The man floating up into the air as he's trying to grab at his throat. And Deku does tell the man he's going to send him to one. And then, whenever he does at least confirm whether or not one can die, then they can have another chat. But for right now, he does want him to understand. Their species, they are a key to something. And right now, the humans, they actually will be one of their greatest forces. They repopulate in a very, very small amount of time. And their bodies are actually very ideal for certain conditions. However, it is a shame that they aren't actually, well, long-living. That is a problem they do see. So, he will at least let him know that whenever they do take over the Etso species, and at least use them as their own soldiers, the Etsos, they will have a very special place. And they will be at least ripping apart planets, adding them to the collection of species they have cataloged, and making people like them. What are you? This being where Arthur, his eyes, they actually suddenly just bulge. And the person said to his mind, they are doing one small thing. They are killing Arthur. And they're making sure to make it painful. As we do, however, Deku is going to walk out of the room a bit of time later and lock the door behind him. And he does go to leave. Now, we actually do have a bit of time later. Deku is currently laying in bed, and he's looking down at his hands. He's still getting used to this body. The human body is so strange and odd. He knew that taking over one would be, well, a bit challenging, and a little difficult. But actually feeling what it's like to be one, the feeling of touch and sensation, it's so, well, surprising to him. Now, Deku is running his hand along his arm, and he is trying to know the feeling of touch. Him running it along his arm and feeling the hairs on it. As he does think about it, the human body is a very strange creation. Maybe perhaps these humans, they could be more. This one has mental abilities. Certain ones, they do have powers, physically speaking. What use can they have for them? Understand the human genome and change it enough. Make them into a force that the machine men, they can't fight against, nor can they repel. Okay, humans can have any type of powers. Super strong, super fast. Telepathy, that's already been confirmed. And electricity. That could be used against the machine men. That's very good. Let's see. There's also another problem, though. Okay, a magnetic power. That could actually be very useful. The machines wouldn't stand a chance against that. This being where there's a knock at Deku's door. Deku could just bring up his hand and going to pull it open. As there does stand Amelia. Her walking in, and she does actually have tears in her eyes. Amelia, are you okay? Is something wrong? Deku climbing out of bed. As Amelia is going to run over to him and jump on him. Her just throwing herself into his arms as Deku, he's thrown backwards onto the bed. Jesus! Amelia, I was stabbed earlier today. My father's dead. What? Now, Deku does go to someone set up, as he's going to slide off of the bed and onto the floor. And he does still hold Amelia in his arms. Oh, fuck. What happened? My father, he's dead. He's dead. Wait, what? Arthur's dead? Yes. Somebody found him not long ago. His body, he's dead. I don't know. No one broke in. No one was on the grounds. No one who shouldn't have been. This is all bad. I'm... No. Now, Deku does hear Amira start to cry, and she actually is going to just, well, bury her face into his shoulder. And Deku, he does just look down at Amelia, as there actually is some of her tears just start to stream down his own face. And the person who does possess Deku's body, they actually are quite surprised by this phenomenon. And they don't understand it. They do have a level of interest in it, though. Now, Deku, he does going to try and comfort Amelia, as he's going to bring his hand up onto her shoulder and wrap her around, or wrap her up in his arms, telling her that everything is going to be okay, and they'll find out exactly who did this. Now, with that being said, we actually have in Deku's mind, where Deku, he is currently walking down the street, and he is staring at something up ahead. It seems kind of strange. Whenever he does go to look up, he stares at the sun. But there's something off about it. It seems like it's too close, right? Maybe he's just thinking too much about it. Huh. I mean, shit. Then again, it doesn't seem to be all bad. This being where somebody do go to tap on Deku's shoulder. And Deku is going to turn around, seeing his long since dead friend. Hey, what's up? Not much, man. Just got done with a case. So, what you doing? Huh? Oh, not much. I was thinking about going down to the beach. You know, there's that girl there who works by the mechanic shop. I wanted to talk to her. Don't bullshit me, man. I know you already got her number. Okay, fine, Mr. Detective. I got her number. Me and her were thinking about going on a date. See how things go. Is that really too bad? It's not too bad, man, but, just, don't spare on the details. Oh, fuck off. Besides, this chick's different. Different? Yeah. I mean, she's special to me, you know? Damn. Must got you really fucking wound up if you're saying that shit. Oh, come on, man. There's always someone out there for someone. You know? I mean, I get it, dude, but you sound like you're talking about true love and junk. Dude, I don't believe in true love. Okay, fucking Romeo. But what else would it be then? I mean, it's a deep connection, you know? Yeah, unless we're on real deep, you know? Okay, shut the fuck up with jokes like that, man. I mean, I don't want you making them about this girl. Deku and his friend walking down the street, and they do at least go back and forth with their bullshit. Now, with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed, and have an amazing day. Catch you guys in the next part.